Today we're gonna model the helmet from the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Let's dive in. Starting with a cube, I'm going to press Ctrl 3 for 3 levels subdivision surface, and I'm gonna apply this. And then I'm going to search for cast and adding the cast modifier, and then put a factor on 1 and apply this as well. Then I'm going to delete the bottom half of the sphere, so delete. Then I'm going to select these, all right? And you need to enable the loop tools add-on. So go to edit, preferences, and search for loop tools and check this, and don't forget to save your preferences. All right. Then right click here and hit circle. So here I'm going to uncheck the flatten, and I'm going to extrude this through x-axis and then flatten this. I'm going to press S, X, and 0 to flatten, and we can move this back a little. And also again, we need to make this as circle, so right click, loop tools, and circle. This time we need to check the flatten, and then I'm going to scale this down and move this down a little like this. And then we can hit I for inset, like so, and extrude inside a little, and then delete these faces like this. So now we need to add a supporting edge here. So Control R with this edge loop around here. And then I need to add a cut. So press K for knife tool and click here and press C to turn on the cut through, cutting through your model, and then press Z and click here and hit enter. And then you can select this and double G to move this closer to the edge, like so. Then I'm going to select these poly loop and right click, extrude faces along normal, and extrude this like so. Then I need to flatten this one more time because it's not flattened right now, or even we can delete this edge, we don't need that. So let's go to wireframe and select these S, X, and 0, and also these as well. So Shift R to flatten this. Now let's add subdivision surface. So go to object mode and Ctrl 2 for 2 levels subdivision, and right click, shade smooth. And also I'm going to add the mirror modifier. So search for mirror and turn on the bisect flip clipping. Also need to go to edit mode and select these edges. Also this one here we can see, so turn off the put the mirror up first. All right, then let's turn off the edit mode for subdivision surface, and then also select this, so these, and Control B for 2 segments bevel, like so. And then this is the result. Now I'm going to create this middle section, so go to edit mode and select these poly loops. All right, then press Shift D to make a copy, right click, and then press P selection to separate this from your main object. So go back to object mode and select this one. You can move this, and I'm going to delete this mirror, don't need this, and turn off the subdivision surface for now, and also right click and shade flat to see this better for now. Then tab into edit mode and select these edge loop and press S, X, and 0 to flatten this. Also select this one and Shift R to do the same thing, and then select both and S, X, and reduce the scale through X axis like so, and then select the middle one and then press S to scale this up to make this a little prominent like so. Then I'm going to add the solidify modifiers. So go to modifiers and search for solidify, and let's look at this from the side view and increase the thickness like so. And I'm going to put this up the order of modifiers, and then I'm going to apply this. Simply you can go to object mode and then click here and hit apply, or you can hover your mouse over your modifier and then press Ctrl A to apply this modifier. So Next, we are going to go to edit mode and wireframe and select these edges. And I'm going to extrude this down about here. We can modify this later on. Don't worry about this. So next, I'm going to add the bevel modifier. So search for bevel, and I'm going to again reorder this and put the geometry to arc. Put the segments on 2, and let's go closer. I'm going to decrease this. Put this about here, and also we can turn on the subdivision surface to see how it's going to be. And as you can see here, we don't have the bevel modifier applying for this angle. So to fix this, we need to decrease the angle of the bevel. So I'm holding shift and click and drag down, and to see where we can achieve this. So here we go. So now it's fixed. The next thing I'm going to do is go to edit mode. So select these faces, and then press I for inset. Right click, extrude faces along normal, and extrude down a little like so. Also, we can go back, turn off the subdivision surface to see this better. Go closer and Alt E, extrude faces along normal, and extrude this a little inside the model like this. And now we can turn on the subdivision surface, but here we have a small problem. As you can see, here is the problem. So we need to go to edit mode and add some supporting edge loops. So Control R and put this down here, and also from this side and this side as well. And also let's go back, and also we need to add another one here. All right, then click here and shade smooth. So the next thing I'm going to do is selecting the base object, go to edit mode and select these edges to here, then Shift D, make a copy, and then P selection to separate this from the main object. Go back to object mode, select this one. I'm gonna delete these modifiers, we don't need them. And let's put this around here. Go to edit mode, select all, and extrude down through Z axis like so. All right, then go to side view. I'm gonna put the pivot to 3D cursor and go to object mode, scaling down a little like so, and then adding the solidify and increasing the thickness a little like so, and then apply the solidify. Then I'm going to delete these outer faces. So side view and selecting these and delete. Then I go back to solid view and Control R for an edge loop and Control B for one segment bevel like so. Then select this face, go around the model and select this one, then Alt E and extrude faces along normal and extrude this down a little like so. Also, you can delete this face and also the one here. Then I'm going to copy the modifier from this one. So select this and then shift select this one and Control L, copy modifiers like so. Then we can shade smooth this one. Also, I'm going to put this up a little like this, or maybe a little more. I'm selecting these and put this down a little. Next, I'm gonna select this one, go to edit mode and go to wireframe, select these edges and Shift D, make a copy P selection to separate this. All right, delete the mirror and also delete the subdivision surface. We don't need that for now. I'm gonna put this here, go to edit mode, select all and E for extrude through Z axis like so. Before we continue, I'm gonna make this shape. So I'm going to create something like this. So go to edit mode, and I'm going to delete these vertices because I'm going to mirror this. So let's apply the mirror for now. So search for mirror and select this object as main object, and then go to edit mode and select these vertices and move this up, and also this one, move this up like so. And then here I'm going to select all and move them up. Deselect this one, move them up again, and I'm going to continue doing this. Maybe all of this, I'm going to put this up like so. So I'm going to go to edit mode and selecting these, and I'm going to move this down a little bit more. And also this one, go to edit mode, select these vertices and move this down as well. Now I'm going to side view, select this, scale this down, and go to modifiers and search for solidify, and go a little closer and increase the thickness, or maybe a little scaling up, that's too much, and decreasing the thickness like this. I think that's okay. Then go to edit mode, and before that let's apply the solidify. Then go to edit mode, let's go to isolate mode. All right, and I'm going to select these and I for inset. All right, then Alt E, extrude faces along normals and extrude down a little like so. Let's go back from the isolate mode. So we have these two objects going inside together. So to fix this, I'm going to scale this one up a little like so, and also after that scaling this up a little like this. Now I'm gonna select this one and this one, Control L and copy modifiers like so. And also we need to go to edit mode and add some edge loops here. So add one here and another one here and here as well. And also let's go to isolate mode and add another one here. Also we need to add two edge loops here and shade smooth. But here, as you can see, we have a kind of beveling here, which we don't want that. So go to edit mode and select these two and dissolve these edges like this. And also we can move this a little out, these two vertices and also these two as well. Maybe this one, we can move this down a little like so. All right, and again, we need to go back to isolate mode and add and mirror like so. And here I'm going to move this out a little more. All right, so here to fix this one, which is two objects are going to be inside together, I'm going to select this and select these vertices and put the pivot to 3D cursor and scale this up a little like so. And again, select this one and scale this up a little like this. And here we go. Now let's go back to our helmet, select this one, go to edit mode and go to wireframe, selecting these edges, shifty, make a copy, piece selection, go back and select this edge, put this up here. You can snap this, you put this on vertex and If you move this up through Z axis, hold Control and hover your mouse over here, you can snap through these vertices. All right, then let's go to edit mode, select all, E for extrude, and put this down here like so. And I'm adding an edge loop here, then selecting these, put this on 3D cursor and scale this up a little like so. And we can put this down a little down from this section. So put this here and also this one, a little scaling and something like this. Next, I'm going to delete these faces. So select these two and delete. And then I'm going to add the solidify, but before that, I'm going to delete this mirror because we don't need that. So add the solidify and let's go closer. I'm going to add the thickness inside from inside. So I'm going to go for negative number, something like this. Then I'm going to apply this. So go to object mode and Control A over your modifier, something like this. You can put this up, or we can go to edit mode and select these vertices and move this up a little like so. And we can shade and smooth this. All right, now we need to add the bevel and put this above subdivision surface. And also we need to select these vertices and put this on boundary center and scale this, move them away from each other like this. And let's go closer. I'm gonna put the bevel segments on 2 and decreasing the amount, something like this. But we need to fix this section. So to fix this error, I'm going to go to edit mode and I'm going to add an edge loop here, another one here, and also one here. All right, and another one here. So it's going to fix this, but we have these shading here which we don't want that. So I'm going to select these edge loops from 2 sides by holding Alt and deselecting these and also these two and deleting the rest. Now here also this one and not these two, and from here not this two as well, and then delete. So here we have this corner and also we don't have that shading. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, or we can select all and go to mesh, symmetrize, and we need to symmetrize X to negative X. So I'm going to select plus X to negative X, and here we go. Also, I'm going to delete this one. I think we don't need that as well. So yeah, that's it. That's not a perfect solution, but I think we'll just solve this a little. And also let's select these vertices and move them back a little like so. And I'm going to select this one and Shift D to make a copy. Put this on boundary box and rotate this a little. Origin is here, so Control Z and right click, set the origin to geometry and rotate this a little. And we can go to edit mode and select these vertices, put this on local and move this up to Z axis like so. And from here we can move this down a little. So I'm going to select this here. So I'm going to select these two and scale them down a little like this. So now let's create the horn. We almost going to use the same technique we did in our last tutorial about chain of the vampire killer web. So let's do this again. I'm going to add a cylinder without any cap, and I scale this down, rotate this 90 degrees, and put this here. We're scaling this down a little bit, and I'm going to apply all the transforms. I'm going to turn on the proportional editing and select the vertex, go to wireframe and select these and move this back. You can scroll your mouse to increasing this zone of your moving. So I'm going to just randomly move this around some shape like this. Let's turn off the proportional editing and select this, extrude this and scale this down and move this around here. I'm gonna select these again and scale this up a little and do a bevel scaling up. I'm gonna add the subdivision surface to see the result, and again select these and extrude this and scale this down. S, X, and 0 to flatten this, and I'm gonna cap this and I once, twice, and M and at center, something like this. Turn off the edit mode and I'm going to select this, Control B, beveling here, and also this one I'm going to scale this even more and add another bevel here. Move this closer and maybe a little bigger, something like this. We can go back and edit this if we want to, so I'm gonna leave this for now like so and shade as smooth. Now I'm going to right click and set the origin to geometry and also shift S cursor to selected. Now I'm gonna add a curve, Bezier curve, and select this object, go to modifier and add array, and let's put this above, fit type to fit curve and select this curve like so. And also I'm going to add a curve modifier, and down here I'm gonna select this curve and I'm gonna put this here. So under the relative offset, decrease the distance, or even I can put this on constant offset and decrease the number to get something like this. All right, to move this, we are going to select this curve, go to edit mode, and move this one here. Let's turn off the subdivision surface for now and select the curve, go to edit mode and select this one, and I'm gonna move this here and rotate this 180 degrees. So you can select this vertex, one of these vertices, and to scale this, make this thicker, press Alt S to make this thicker, like so, and then select this one, Alt S to make this thinner. And even we can select this object and go here and change the distance if you want to. And also you can go to edit mode and edit your object if you want. You can add another bubble here to make this more sharp, and you can turn on the subdivision surface, something like this. Also we can add a mirror and select this object as the mirror object to see this in the both side. All right, I think we're done. And after that, we can apply the array curve, and we can keep this two for now. And I'm gonna go here and select this, press period on the numpad to focus on this section. And I'm going to select these, scale them down, or even we can turn on the proportional editing and scale this down like so, and move this around here. Yeah, something like this. And turn on the subdivision surface. So I'm gonna select this one, go to edit mode and select this, and we can scale this. So put this on boundary box, and let's scale this up a little, move this out a little, and then I'm gonna scale this up. I'm gonna do this to match this line. So I'm gonna try to match this, or maybe we can go inside a little, and I'm gonna put the 3D cursor here to this, and put the pivot to 3D cursor, and scale this from here. And then we can move this up a little. Yeah, something like this. And I think that's okay. And the last thing I'm going to do is adding some details. So a cube, Control 2, and cast, factor on 1, and apply both. Go to isolate mode, go to edit mode, and delete these faces. Select this edge and extrude this down, and shade a smooth. Then go back from the isolate mode, rotate this 90 degrees, and put this here. I'm going to scale this down, or maybe a little bigger. All right, then select this one, go to isolate mode, and then select this one, put the pivot to 3D cursor, and shift the R and put this on 15 degrees, hit enter and shift R again couple of times, and let's go back from isolate mode, and this is the result. And again, select this one, shift the R and Z to rotate to Z axis, and 15 again, and shift R couple of times to copy this. All right, let's go back from isolate mode, and this is the result. Next, I'm gonna select this one again, and let's go to side view and wireframe. I'm gonna press Shift S and selection to cursor to put this here, and then move this here and move this to the side. Look at this from above and put this a little inside like so, and then again go from here and press R, and I'm gonna put 10 and hit enter, and then press Shift D R and 50 and hit enter, and then Shift R a couple of times, something like this. And then I'm gonna select all of this and hold Control and deselect these, and then Control J to make them as one object, and then add a mirror and put this object as mirror object, and here we go. And that's it for this tutorial. You can download the model from our Gumroad page. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.